when I first got my armor.
Mm.
Just because of the sheer strength and determination he has. But at the same time, he is a very self-destructive man.
Evening, Sakoto.
Hello.
Nice clothing.
hi.
You been going shopping again?
Hmm?
You went shopping again?
Oh, yes. I needed something more comfortable to
Nice.
wear.
The nights have been getting warmer, which is weird because we're still in the same station, which should be regulated.
It's not
Do you
been
think she regulates
feeling
it the
warmer.
seasons on that?
It was. I do not want to wear a sweater to bed. And the old shirt was rather old.
That is completely
Understandable.
understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I need to get more
Hmm.
PJs.
It
should
is
buy
nice to
something.
sleep in something comfortable for
I just have a
once.
shirt.
Yeah. As much as I hate being woken up by you, I will thank you because sleeping in a helmet will leave a nasty crick in the neck.
Hmm.
Yeah, you did not look like you were exactly in a good spot.
I will.
Hey, well, at least it was just a little sleep deprivation and not a repeat of Slade destruction.
Anyways, how you been, Sakoto?
Oh, I am quite well. Thank you.
Good. Actually,
Hmm?
that just reminds me. What we were just talking about in the hallway.
Oh. Yeah, your helmet might block out Sakota's mind link.
Yeah,
Should I try?
Fable... Yeah, apparently according to Fable, my helmet is gonna stop that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
Either that or just hamper it. We'll see. Maybe she can force her way in with enough focus.
I mean, maybe?
It's a possibility.
I cannot feel your mind.
Blocking?
That is.
Is it gone or is it just dull?
Oh, no, there you are.
Hmm.
Why does your. Hmm.
I believe it's either the material or just the fact that it's covering, I guess, the mind, which is where most of it is the connection.
Maybe?
Be the material.
I do not know. Maybe
That's
we
why I said
could.
later on we could try with a different material.
Well, are we?
Hmm.
Sensei.
Mm.
Is it okay to talk about Ibo-san?
I mean, sure. There's no reason not to.
We could ask him about the helmet if he knows. Or does he not know?
I mean, he's the one who told me that it's gonna block, but he didn't tell me why it would block it. So,
Oh!
I mean, he also told me about the whole diet stuff as well, which is annoying.
Diet?
We can't have alcohol. We can't have caffeine. Apparently, dark chocolate is really good for us.
Is tea okay?
Does it have? It does have caffeine in it normally, so.
Looks like it's gonna be black tea only.
But black tea tastes awful.
Yep.
Just put a little bit of sugar in it.
I mean, to be fair, I think even black tea has caffeine in it, like natural caffeine.
Yes, but your body still needs a little bit of the natural to process things. It might
Well,
be
that's the
too
thing.
much.
According to Fable, caffeine just as a whole is like a steroid to us.
A steroid?
It's sweet
What is a steroid?
performance. It's a performance enhancer. Like it makes you stronger, but it has side effects.
I thought
like, not
the
good
caffeine makes you more awake. Is why the people are... why they drink coffee, yes?
Exactly. With us, apparently, it's we get even more of a boost from it,
Oh,
but we get the side effects of it worse as well.
oh. I have been drinking these, but I thought it was okay.
And I've been drinking alcohol until he said so, though. Yeah, that's fun.
He did tell me about the thing. I wanted to talk to you, but you have been very busy with your new... well, they say you are... not like an agent, but you are... I do not remember the word.
Actually, he is an agent now.
No, technically I'm an officer. I'm not deployable.
Oh. Never mind then.
He is not agent, he is officer.
Think it more as
Yes.
think it more as administration.
Mm.
So on here, yes, but I don't go into the field. That would still be Antherial, Ion, and the
Is,
actual agents.
When I met Fable, we talked for some time, and he told me of his perspective of psionics and gave me a few ideas, or at least one. I have been wanting to try, if this is okay.
Of course. I think I briefly remember us talking about it.
Yes. He says he imagines it like a armor, like he says a thin layer around the body. I have not wanted to try without you knowing, just in case I do it wrong.
Well, I don't really know what it's going to look like when it's right until you say it feels like it's right, but
I do not know what I
I'm
am
going to
doing.
try. I'm gonna be honest, I only understand a little bit, and equating it with spells that I've seen before seems to be somewhat working, although you've taken things a step further or made them a lot easier.
Once I get the hang of it, yes.
There's no spell circle needed, no preparation sometimes. It's kind of amazing what you can handle.
It is not... thank you.
So, training room it is?
Yes, please.
Right.
I'll join you in there. I'm gonna slip into something a little bit more comfortable.
Got it.
I will not drink the rest of this, I guess.
Yeah, no, I've kind of had to check out my entire supply of coffee. I have to buy decaf now. I do believe you can get decaf tea, so...
Yeah, there's always options. Just gotta look for them now, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, how do you want to go about this? You're trying to coat yourself, right? In,
yes.
I guess, energy? Or...
He did not say. I do not know. I am sorry.
Alright, so, I mean, you can equate it to what I do when I have stone skin. Although I naturally kind of wear some all the time. Almost like a thin skin over mine. It helps if anybody was to try to sneak up and attack me. As long as the weapon isn't insanely powerful, I'm protected. But only once, then I have to cast the actual spell.
Okay.
So, coating applies piece by piece as the stone expands and fits to my body. Took me a while to actually be able to move properly. Visualizing stone is one thing. Having it so that way your joints and your body doesn't close and get stuck. Well, it's another thing. Concentrating on the spell. Visualization.
I'd say think of it like a second skin.
A second skin.
Maybe think of it like your jacket.
Think of it like putting on clothes, except it's a really tight fit.
I suppose. I do not like wearing tight clothes.
Yes, but this one's going to be protecting you, so you're going to want it.
Okay.
I mean, you don't need to make it tight.
Do you think you could visualize it maybe on your hands first, or like arms only?
I do not know.
Right. We'll start somewhere then.
What
Whenever you
should
feel
I
like
do?
it. Whatever
How
feels
about-
right.
How about, you know what a glove feels like, right? Think of something like that. But try and imagine it across your entire body.
I think I know something I can think of. Yes.
Alright, go for it. Wherever you feel the energy or your power gathering, let me know.
Okay. I will try to meditate and focus on this.
Hmm.
It is hard to reach your face when you are. Sorry.
Hmm.
Okay. Should
Sorry, I was thinking of a plan.
We'll sit a moment.
Go.
Okay.
I was holding the spell for a reason. If you can use it, then if I was to run stone across, she should at least be able to not be scratched slightly. Abrasive, I guess is the term, because I'm not going to scratch.
I don't know. The thing is that you're trying to compare what you do to what we can, and from what we've learned so far, the similarity is also vast.
That is the problem with spells. Two people can cast the same spell and go about it different ways. That's magic for you in general, or whatever she's capable of.
Psionics.
Yes, but it still feels like it's being pulled from somewhere.
Oh, everything is.
Everything's connected around us. Doesn't matter where you draw your power from, it has to come from somewhere. And people call that the origin point.
I will think of the link. The ice. And the river, how it would flow one day and then turn to ice the next. You know, yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. An 11, I was going to give it a -2, so that's technically a failure. He has an idea in mind, but he doesn't know quite how to do it. Sensei? I am trying to envision what I want. I do not know if it is working.
I'll try saying it out loud at the same time. Visualize it, speak it, and think it.
Okay.
Sometimes spells need to be spoken to give meaning.
I am trying to think the water. The mountains, it would flow through the rivers. One day, and then the next, it would turn to ice. It would be solid. You could walk across it. You could hit it. It took great force to do so. I am trying to imagine it coating my body, cold and hard, but able to flow when it is time. Is it working?
I don't see anything different.
Maybe we can't see it.
That could be a thing. Do you feel any different?
Not really.
Concentrate a little more, maybe. See if you feel a difference.
I do not feel a difference when I skate.
Alright. What you're trying to do is protect yourself, right? Against physical harm.
Yes, it is to
Then the idea that I
not
had
be
before
hurt.
should work fine. Here, take my hand. Stone is abrasive.
Am I?
And he's just gonna rub his stone hand against hers to see if it causes a little bit of abrasion.
No.
So you can feel the stone.
Yes.
Then you're not protecting yourself. That was just a little bit of gravel. Just slight. If you protect yourself, you shouldn't be able to feel it. Concentrate more. That feeling, that little bit of abrasion, you want to protect against even that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another roll. Oh, that is definitely a failure. It's only gonna give it a -1 that time. Is anything different?
Not that I can tell.
Well,
Sakoto?
towards her.
Sakoto.
Hmm?
Why do you want to be able to do this? What was the first reasoning?
Well, at first it was because it was something to try. But then I saw how badly Slade-san was hurt when he fought that man, the one he looked up to. So I wanted to be able to not be hurt. I want to be able
you just
to
want
stand.
to protect yourself, right?
Well, if I'm able to protect myself, I can protect others, yes?
Right. Good. Just trying to understand where your mind frame is for this, same as mine. For mine, I become the stone. And become the same as the earth we stand on. Well, obviously not here, but we stand on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's strong. It holds steady. You can hit against it over and over sometimes, and nothing will happen to it. You have to fortify your mind, fortify your body. You have to become unbreakable.
Hmm.
You have to be the thing that will stand in front of others who cannot protect themselves. So that way you can stand beside them. Be the strength you want to be. Will that forward.
Hmm. How do we know if it isn't working? Or if it is?
That's why I said just shoot a pebble at her.
You'll could
Not
flick a
too
pebble
hard.
at her. I mean, all I have to do is.
I would prefer you not throw a.
Before you think what I'm going to be doing. This is also stone. All I have to do is rub this part against something soft, and if you still feel the bottom of the pommel, then it's probably not working correctly.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a rough little part. I don't know why. There's a design issue with that. It's just pointy at the bottom. I don't like it.
Well, maybe if you hit someone with it, it is.
Oh no, I
hurts
have, and it
more?
does, but it's more of a design
I
thing.
do not know why your sword is made the way it is. Hmm. Still not good enough. Okay, Sensei, I am ready.
Mm-hmm. The sword is a little bit extra, so I'm not gonna actually do that. It's kind of dumb of me. You sure?
I think so.
Then you're not. You have to be sure. Because if you're going to defend yourself with your body without properly blocking, you need to be sure that you are going to stop what you are in front of.
I am ready.
He's gonna take a small pebble and he's gonna bounce it off the top of her head. It's just this tiny one.
Ow!
I guess it didn't work.
That didn't work.
I will try again.
Yeah, I'll make the next one smaller. It's fine. I'll make it tinier. That was a little bit too big for your noggin. It's like a little tiny little. I can't even call it a pebble. It's like a speck. Concentrate. That feeling that you just felt, you want to make it so it doesn't happen.
She is going to try to focus. So give us a roll. Oh, that is a nat fucking 20. Holy fuck. She is charged and ready to go.
Are you defending yourself?
Yes, Sensei.
Another small pebble. Did you feel that?
Oh, are you already through? Oh, fuck. I didn't see your arm move.
Did you feel that, Pebble?
A little? I think so. Maybe not. It felt like something not hitting me, but it was like something inside my head telling me that there was something there.
Again. Toss. How about that time?
Did you throw it?
Yes.
I did not feel that. Well, it is strange. I can feel it, but not.
It's gonna make it a little bit larger. I'm not gonna aim at your head, obviously. It's gonna aim at her thigh, just bounce it off. Did you feel that?
Not really, but it landed. I could feel that.
Alright. The stone right there, then. Try to rub it against your skin, you know. It should be abrasive, right? You should be able to feel that.
Yes, it feels like a stone.
But does your skin get irritated?
It's left a small red mark.
It might be a proximity thing. Like there's the barrier, then the face, then there's the skin.
Oh. I did not feel that. It is. It is hard to explain. It is like feeling it, but not feeling it.
Okay. But if you were to put the stone against your own skin, you can put it against yourself. But if I try to do it, it doesn't work?
I guess. I don't know. I was thinking about it, what it might feel like. And it felt like a stone.
Alright.
Was it
Take the
supposed to feel
stone
different?
and think about it not. Think about the stone not being able to touch your skin. Think about locking it. Think about making it slide off your skin.
Just kind of rolls off her arm.
Let's see if I can't make. What is it called? Pumice, I guess. I can use it for skincare. Yeah. It's a rough stone. It's kind of like porous. Normally
I have
it
seen
would
stone
flake
like
away
this
at your
before.
skin. I think some of the ladies use it to like clean their face.
Probably Dylan.
Probably. I could be more rich if I used my magic incorrectly, but think about that stone. Don't let it do what its purpose is. Block it.
Purpose. It is a stone.
Yes, but if you rub it against your skin, it pulls away at the skin cells on top. Rub it against your barrier, not your skin.
Her arm has already turned red.
Maybe it is a her thing. Let me see.
I don't...
Your arm is already red.
Yes,
Flip your
it
arm
is.
over. Just gonna lightly slide it against the top of her arm.
Nothing happens.
Little more force.
Nothing happens.
It is a her thing. I can't do anything.
I feel as though this does not... I do not know.
You can cause yourself injury still, but other people can't, it seems.
I don't know if I did, but I think I saw runes on her or something.
It's kind of bright in here, but I thought I saw it flash for a second too.
Yeah, I see the stone
mentioned them
again.
before,
Unless one of you wants to hit me.
Is it pebble?
Nothing happens.
The question is, what's the extent of the barrier? How strong is it?
That's something we figure out piece by piece. I'm not gonna start immediately chucking things at her. Until she has better control of it. Why don't you stand up?
Do you think you could punch my arm?
Yeah, I can do that.
Try not to hurt your hand if it is...
Don't worry, I know how to throw a good punch.
Let's give it a light jab to start with.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You feel it?
No. From your perspective, it looks like your hand made contact, but it like nothing happened. Like she didn't react. It's like punching a wall.
Should I put more force in it?
A little bit, yes. Go ahead. Don't worry, I'm a healer on standby.
Right.
You're making contact, but it's not doing anything.
Yeah, that
Are you
actually felt like
okay?
I hit a wall.
Okay, maybe do not
Yeah,
punch
I'm
me
fine.
anymore.
That's a pretty strong barrier.
It's kind of like...
You poked me. What? It... No, that tickles. Please do not.
This is like... Can he push inward?
Yes,
on
you
her
you
still?
felt like you were
She's-
pushing
okay.
inward. Almost as if she
Okay.
wasn't actively trying to stop you. It stops. As it touches. Stop. Stop. Please. Sensei, that is not...
So she has to actively
Just gonna pinch her arm.
block.
It's like trying to pinch a wall.
Yeah, he wasn't even looking at me at work.
So as long as you're actively trying, seems like you can do it. Hard to gauge how much force you can stop. I kind of want her to wear armor, and we try to do some combat another day. Just some basics to cover your body a little more, so that way you don't get hurt. But at the same time, we can kind of gauge a level of protection you can apply to yourself.
Can you hit me with the flat end of your sword?
I could, yes.
I have a fury I want to test. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my armor.
Put the point. All right.
Point is... maybe not with that
Block
part.
this. Block this. Defend against it. He's just gonna push the point into her palm a little bit.
It stops. She's reacting to it, but it's not leaving any marks, like it's not distending the skin.
Still don't know how much force you can be applied to. Alright. Gonna swing with the flat end against your left side here. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Not full force at first.
She reacts. She reacts as though she's scared, but it doesn't seem to hurt her.
Don't worry, I'm not going to turn the blade at all. Block. Defend yourself. Keep yourself safe. Focus.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
It's going to be different, okay?
Wait, are you going to hit me with the sharp spot?
No, I'm not going to hit you with the blade. No, of course not. We're still testing your blunt resistance.
Okay. What?
Oh,
It's weight.
Okay.
have faith in your teeth.
You are right.
Ready? He's going to stop before he actually hits her, but he's going to swing fast. He's going to tap her with the stone. Do you feel that?
In my head, I think I did.
Alright. Get ready then. One, 2, 3. Alright. How was that?
Feels a little better.
Alright. Ready for another one. 1, 2, 3. Right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I was not ready for that.
Alright, you need to be ready
I was not
for
expecting.
it then. That was just a light tap.
No,
Exactly.
You startled me. I did not feel it, but you startled me.
Alright, that's good then. You need to be ready. You're not going to be able to always know where the danger is going to be coming from.
Okay. Okay.
Remember, if you want to protect yourself, you protect yourself. Left side, right side, front, back.
I mean, I did punch her from
Can't.
the back and it still worked.
Yeah, seems like it's working in a way, but she's focusing so hard on it. Smack.
Huh?
Smack.
Oh.
Smack. Smack.
Mm.
Smack. Getting the hang of it. Getting better. Smack. Smack.
You actually
Turn the
scared me.
blade.
Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
Trust.
Hmm.
Training
I trust you.
works.
Really? Okay.
Smack.
I
Sorry.
was actually
Little.
Smack.
totally,
Good.
Smack.
you know, little.
Yeah. Little thing about that.
It's hard not to react.
Really?
React.
Okay. Well, shit.
React how you need to.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish the story of that.
I mean, if I was to do that, I would probably try to stop it to grab the sword.
I was like on a run. I was like 100 miles an hour.
Feels
All right.
funny when you do it like that.
Alright, so
Hmm.
did you see that
I will-
tall,
Oh.
pink, like looking tiny lady with like the mask
Hmm.
and the black clothes?
Yeah, she
Can
got
you not do that again?
close to me and flicked my nose.
Apologies.
Yeah,
I'm
she
used
got
to
closer
knocking
to-
people over.
Mm.
She full on like locked herself on
Just like
my lap,
hitting an
her arm around my
object.
shoulder,
Uh,
everything was in my face.
almost
Oh,
unmovable
come on, you
in a
were
way.
dangerous.
Tap.
Do
Tap.
you want to guess how I reacted?
Tap.
Hoppity,
Tap.
She is locked eyes with
No,
you.
The first thing that came out of my mouth was, "Sorry, I'm taken."
Wait,
A little harder. Tap.
did you get a girlfriend?
I'm not.
A little harder.
What?
A little harder.
Why'd you play yourself?
Just not gonna look at her. Smack.
But I panicked.
Mm.
You don't panic when I'm taking.
I'm trying to see if
It's easier
focus
to
on your
panic with
opponent.
dumbassery.
I just that was the first thought that came to my head. I was just kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm taken.
Mm.
You have made a web of like Disney lies.
Alright.
Okay, to be fair, Blazer.
You wanna use the
came
blade?
Back. I apologize, said that I actually don't. I am single, and I.
I'm not going to
can't.
cut in you deep. I'm going to control the cut.
And then it got worse because
1,
she
2,
got really,
3.
really close up to my face, like did the whole like walking.
Can you feel the blade against you?
And then just
Yes,
gently
sort
caressed
of.
my helmet.
I
Alright.
can feel it.
Normally that would have cut you.
So fucked. In the
You don't
best
want it to cut you.
No, I do not.
It got even better because my brain shut down. I sat down on the floor and then she just knelt in front of me, and then asked for my phone number.
You got her number?
Yeah.
Never mind, you didn't book yourself.
I don't know. I feel like it did. Oh my. I just my.
Did you keep it the 3-day rule?
Good amount of force.
Hey, listen, man. You gotta.
Alright. You're tough enough to handle.
I know I wasn't saying things.
Concentrate. Alright?
What do you mean?
Protect yourself.
Okay.
This is going to sting, but it's not going to hurt you.
Sting.
Oh.
Mm. 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 Mm.
All right, that's enough. Stop.
It's a lot stronger than I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
I knew
Look
I saw
up.
those like
Look up.
tattoos on her pole.
Okay.
Calm. Yeah, okay. Do you know where you are?
Yes.
All right, what's your name?
I am Sakoto.
I was thinking about
Okay, good.
texting.
How's your mind?
You were throwing the rocks. I could hear it, but it.
Mm-hmm.
She was taller than you, and
Calm down. It's fine. Breathe.
might go the way it's like.
Don't worry, I've got you.
I feel a little dizzy.
Run that by me one more time.
It was
I
like
know, that's why I'm
sudden
trying to
force inside my head.
focus on your head.
Do you know how
I felt
strong she looked
like
and how
something.
big she was? I might end up the route of slave.
Okay.
If you understand what I mean.
Does it hurt anyone else?
Partially, but I don't think now's the time to
Mm-mm.
talk about that.
All right.
Is what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Smart about it.
Are you fine standing?
I mean, I was dumb enough to just say I was taken.
I think so.
For some reason, just being in
That
the
Alright.
was
I
lot.
apologize. I should have slowed down.
It is okay.
I, sort of.
My head feels.
That's why they
little-
were only clay. I didn't want to throw anything harder at you.
I mean, I redeemed myself.
But
because
clay
I was
is
able to
very
start throwing
dense.
a
Right.
really cool girl right afterwards.
It normally would be if I kept it clumped, but it's more like shrapnel.
Oh. What is shrapnel?
It's like a bunch of paintballs.
What is it? Paint?
When metal gets, you should ask Slade. He does stuff sometimes. It's the condensed little, basically the pellets. They're gonna hurt, but I'm not going to damage anything if I hit you with it.
Oh.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I saw her.
I have a little bit of a headache. Because you threw a bunch of rocks at me that were bigger than my head. But I think I am okay.
But you did get on
Can you not
Mhm.
tell Slade-san about this?
Of course. I don't talk about your training to anybody really.
I want to try to surprise him. Oh.
You're gonna ask him to punch you, aren't you?
Any interest in her? I would have gone for it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it.
I get it.
Don't worry, I did things like that too sometimes.
One number that now. I don't need to get
I just remember
wanna
how
sit
he
down?
was so
Calm down.
concerned.
How loud he
Telling me no.
Sorry.
The guy
Beyonce and his date?
was too scary,
I could get.
but I told him I would not back down
Anyway,
because he was my friend.
that one with a test.
Well, not my,
Yeah, I saw that fight.
not my friend, but it's you know what I mean.
There was one thing that I did want to test. Material.
Material?
I want to see if it does actually interact with psionics.
Oh, true enough. Maybe another time
I'm not
though.
gonna hit you I was gonna say I wasn't gonna hit it too hard. I was just gonna be like a gentle like tap with the back of
Well.
my hand.
I think it wore off anyways with the training we just did.
Yeah, you did throw a few boulders.
They weren't boulders, they were mostly just tiny chunks of held together clay that break apart.
My point still stands.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
If anything, it would just be mild annoyances.
Hmm. Oh, I guess I got suited up for nothing then.
I am sorry.
Oh well.
We could still do training in a little bit.
I
It's
apologize.
fine. Sakoto, maybe you should sit down for a little bit.
Yes, I would like that. Thank you.
No, yeah, fine.
1, 2, sit.
How's your night been, Rochelle?
Pretty easy so far. I mean, kind of went on a run, and I'm good.
Ah. That's a nice run, I guess, is usually helpful.
Yeah,
On a thinking run or just a straight one?
A little bit of both, I guess. It was a straight run that turned into a thinking.
Thank you for hitting me.
We'll just call it
You're
training,
welcome.
Sakoto. Just call it training. Thank you for training with me.
Oh, but it was that she hit me was what helped. It was.
But it was for training. Other people listening to that might get the wrong idea.
It is only the 4 of us. And she saw. She knows I am strange with my mind. Yes?
You know, fair enough. It's fine.
Also,
I
I was right. I did
think
see
so?
tattoos.
Tattoos?
Yeah, you're
Like
Yes, I
weird
saw that too
markings.
when I struck her.
Tattoos? I did not have tattoos.
Good little stone.
Oh, well,
uh,
they look like tattoos.
the markings on your body.
They appeared briefly.
do not have
on your
any-
body.
Oh,
When you
you know.
got hit, they very briefly appeared.
Mm.
It was the
Mm.
same markings that I mentioned like a few months back, I think.
was I
Like,
glowing?
I mentioned that. Yeah.
Mm. Kind of like a. What did you say? Very
Persephone. Percy-chan. She said something similar. I did not know what it was at the time. But I was not trying to use psionics.
Was
Well,
anything in particular happening around you?
That was the day that I went with Percy-chan to. She said that is a place that she works with Kanto. We met Kanto there. I do not remember the name. It is something is with the
Meat rack.
Yes. It was very dirty, but very. It was calm but not calm. Very difficult to
Well,
explain.
that's a fair for you.
Yes. Kanto was playing music there. It was very nice.
Yeah, no, he's really good at that.
I've
Yes.
been meaning to give that place a visit.
Maybe. It would be nice.
What was
I do
happening
not
at the
know.
time when Percy said she saw you glow?
Kanto had just left.
And that was all that was happening around you?
Well, we were. So Kanto, he is allowed to play music at the meat rack. And he played music, and a few other people also played music, and it was very, very nice. But then he said there was something he had to do. He had to go talk to his boss, I think. And he left. And then Persephone said, Sakoto, are you okay? And I said, yes, I am just listening to music. And she said, oh, you are glowing. I did not.
Maybe it's relaxing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is if it was like a soothing effect.
I do not know.
Be like
I was
meditation
just listening
of some
to
sorts?
music.
Actually,
Do you
I don't
listen to
think it'd be
music
that.
when you meditate in your room?
What?
Music. Do you listen to music when you meditate in your room?
Sometimes, but I have never glowed in my room before.
Maybe it's emotions.
Emotion?
Like a burst of emotion, so to speak. Like after
Emotional
like listening
glowing?
to can.
Yeah. It sounds silly, but it's a thing.
I mean, some.
But you do
spells
not glow
require
when
to be
you
feeling
are
a certain way.
emotional. Like when you were yelling at
Well,
Slate the other day and telling him he was being very stupid. You are not glowing.
Okay, to be fair, Sakoto, I can't do half of the stuff that you do, though. I'm still very far behind in training compared to you.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You just got a head start on me. I'll catch up.
Oh, okay.
But
Mm.
what I'm more trying to imply is maybe when she listened to Kanto's music, it had a very strong emotion attached to it. But then when he was throwing those clay chunks at her, she had an emotional reaction to it just due to the fear of being hit by one of those things.
Right, like a natural defense to that kind of thing. Yeah, no, a lot of half-orcs do that.
They glow?
Well, maybe not glow. I'm one of them that can glow. in my
You
own weird
glow?
little- Whenever I get angry, the blue glow.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, whenever you get really angry, you're normally wearing armor,
Yeah,
which covers all your skin.
it's kind of like near the arms, but it's like it's literally an emotional reaction. I have to kind of tap into that.
I have not
to
seen
be able
this
to
because
use
I have not seen you fight before.
that.
Well, no, because it was on the mission that we went to go rescue Slade. We were all there.
Right, when the plane crashed.
Yes, but I did not see
Right, yes.
Rosal Sama.
But yeah,
I was
Still.
more concerned to see all of the demons around me and make certain they do
Yeah,
not
it
jump
makes
and,
sense.
you know. I am sorry.
I was
got it.
dying.
I just hated that was the first time we met. Well, maybe the second time we met.
It is okay. I have met people in far stranger situations.
I'm glad
I mean,
you
I
have
met
a good
her in the
mind
middle
about
of
it.
a gang war.
Really?
Hmm.
Question number 2 is, what were you doing in the middle of a gang war?
Did not quite
It was
remember what that man's name was, who was very kind and helped me home that day. That was the day I met. Well, I did not meet Ashura that day, but I found him when he was hurt. I let him use my scarf to bind his wound.
When it was Tigers versus Whisperers, like, was it somebody in green that helped you? Or is it somebody in yellow?
Yes, he was wearing green. His name, it was maybe Keith or Kevin. I do not remember. I was a little scared at the time, so I did not quite remember very well.
The only Whisperer that I know by name is Toku.
Toku?
I don't know anything about this.
I only know them from the one experience. And the ones in the yellow were waving guns at me and asking me if I wanted to die, which I did not. It was very scary.
That was the thing back then. If you were nice and respectful to the Whisperers, they were all right with you, but the Tigers, they were Yeah, they were very mean.
Yes. They pointed a big gun at me and
Okay.
were not nice. But then they went in green. He saw me and helped me home.
Yeah, that's kind of how I accidentally got involved in the gang war momentarily. That's why a couple of months ago I had to go dark because, yeah, one of the tigers decided to randomly attack me whilst I was in the streets. I defended myself. The other tiger saw that, and then I accidentally got roped into helping the Whisperers.
The Whisperers. They are the ones in the
Yeah,
yellow
and then I
or
might have
the
actually
green?
seen one of the bases. The green.
Okay.
The green.
You and I need to go get a root beer sometime. This is a
And-
big ass story.
What
can't
are
drink
the
alcohol
ones
anymore.
with the yellow?
I said a root beer.
I've never had root.
Never had a root beer?
You do need to remember, I'm from space.
And I am from Bungaland.
I am not
From
allowed to
Elysium,
drink
and I've had
beer.
one.
I am
What's
not
the difference
old
between
enough,
beer
they
and
say.
root beer?
It's a soda.
Yeah,
Why'd you
pretty
call a
much.
soda a
What?
beer?
Because of
What she said.
is it from a beer root? Is that what it's from?
Essentially,
beer
it's
or
kind
it's
of like
made.
It's the way that it's brewed.
exactly.
And it's very sweet. Like, ridiculously sweet. That's why it's kind of like
Oh.
a treat
Does it
thing.
have caffeine in it?
There could be
You probably have to
caffeine-free
order it without
versions.
it. Mm-hmm.
Caffeine
no,
It's
it's
free?
very simple.
Oh,
I hate
Yeah,
the fact
uh,
of this diet. Yeah, it
What are
turns
you
out
putting
Psionics
yourself
can't
on
have...
a diet for?
No, it turns out Psionics can't really have caffeine or alcohol.
Yeah, but they have caffeine-free version of a root beer, and they have also sugar-free.
I tried dieting once.
Why
That didn't go well.
Yo, you don't need a fucking diet, look at you!
After sitting on the yeah, I might a little bit after not being in the training room for a little while. So
she does not need to go on a diet.
I do
Girl,
my
you got the
little
body of fucking
exercises here and
Hephaestus.
there, but
Say what now?
You got the body
What?
of goddamn Hephaestus.
Who is Hephaestus?
She's a goddess of smithing. She's very commonly depicted as ripped as all hell.
Ribbed? What does this mean?
It's a way of
Like-
saying very well built.
Oh, you have
very
many
muscular.
muscles. Oh, like, is like Shiro?
What?
She-
Yes,
she-
and Ashura.
Ah. Shiro-sama is very strong. She has many muscles. She is a little
Hmm.
intimidating
Yeah, Dominic
sometimes.
Winstons.
I am not nearly as
do
strong.
I know?
You don't need a diet.
Well,
You got a
Mm.
body like a
your
goddamn
strength comes
Amazon.
on another way.
Okay, but if I keep up the video games
I
and the
guess.
sitting and laying,
But
and
the
not
brain is not
moving-
like the big muscles.
Yeah, that just means you need to
Hmm.
exercise.
Well, I
not
mean-
diet.
Just look at Lady Crystal. Apparently her flames and magic can burn things to a crisp, and she doesn't really
Oh,
have big muscles.
I have not met Lady Crystal yet.
Okay, I won't
I
argue.
am hoping to meet her eventually. She sounds very kind.
She's around. She had a little bit of a headache from training, so she's in her room.
Oh. Does she need anything?
I gave her some hot chocolate earlier.
Oh.
You could knock on her door later or message her in the chat.
Oh, I would
and see
not
if she
want
wants
to impose.
I think she really wants people around right now, though. But she's kind of just resting,
Right.
so it doesn't hurt to ask.
Lady
Hmm.
Crystal's also getting to know some of the newer recruits, so this isn't exactly a bad opportunity.
Wouldn't hurt to ask. And the worst she can say is, "Sure, tomorrow morning."
Maybe. Maybe it would be nice to meet her. She is
She's a gorgeous individual, yes. I
What?
will not deny that much.
She's very pretty.
She's pretty.
oh.
Hey, see.
Hmm.
I kind of wanted to pick your brains about something anyway.
Go ahead.
Okay, so a lot of my gear is starting to kind of bite it a little bit. You gotta remember,
Mhm.
this is my mom and dad's gear, so this gear by now is like over 20 years old by now.
All right, your point.
Point is I'm thinking about trying something new, and maybe you could get some pointers or recommendations for whenever I don't feel like wearing family relic.
So you want like what, like enchanted leathers, or?
No, it's just maybe a new armor design.
I did not know how I managed to see without these before.
Very difficultly.
Yes.
That would be a ethereal and ion question if you wanted proper armors. Considering his is a very movable suit, it's kind of simple to wear.
I just
I'm good at advice with armor, but not making it.
Exactly. If you want somebody to help you craft something, then that's probably where you want to go. I mean, I could also have you talk with Aurora, but she makes clothing.
Oh no,
Aurora?
I've met with Aurora before. She's a really nice lady who has her own business doing clothes designs. It's the dresses that I picked out for Saya's wedding. They were really nice.
She also made my other
I
clothing.
know this one. She is
rainbow-colored
very...
hair.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful lady. Yeah.
Yes. She is very pretty.
Tan skin, yes.
Yes.
She
Imagine her and
made my
Crystal
other
get on
outfit.
really well.
Oh yeah, they would get on like a house on
Probably.
fire.
They
Wait,
both
what?
made clothes.
A house
That's
on
the
fire is
interesting
not a good
analogy.
thing.
No, it's just a really old term that I don't know why it came to my brain, but it did.
Don't worry, I've got plenty of those
Houses
myself.
being on fire
Actually,
is very
you know,
not
Lady
good.
Crystal probably would love to just use you as a mannequin. She tried to size me up the other day. With clothing options or something.
Oh no.
Is she tall like
I mean, I am
Miss
planning on having her make me a
Russia?
dress.
Lady Crystal? No, she's about
She's
hard
about
to
my
tell.
height.
I wasn't very close to her, but
Oh.
yeah, about that tall. Her ears also kind of make it harder to tell how tall she is.
That too.
Oh.
That and also.
But
she
why
has
would she
a
want to
cinema?
use Russia's on to be a mannequin?
It's a figure of speech. She was going to use her as the test subject to make clothing. I was saying she would probably, you know, if you asked her, she'd probably make some clothing for you.
I
Oh,
have to say, my wardrobe is perfect.
be an
so-
honor.
Yeah. I mean, Aurora was trying to get me to try so many different things, and I settled for something safe for the first time, but I've been thinking about more clothing options, especially seeing the stuff that Sienna pulls out. It's like, I should try a
Yeah,
little
that
more.
swimsuit of hers was very interesting. Then I can have a look.
Uh-huh.
It was nice. I've had the same swimsuit for about a year, but
I
I
have
don't
a
know.
very interesting suit.
You have a interesting swimsuit? What is... I do not
It
understand.
complements my figure.
Oh, yes.
Hey Bill.
Hi.
Do I have permission to be a little bit of a gremlin towards you for a second?
Go ahead.
It doesn't compliment your figure, it makes you bootylicious.
Oh, what?
You gave me permission!
I did.
Fair enough, Rochelle, fair enough. Actually, Sakoto, did you have a swimsuit? Usually you're wearing the towel whenever at the onsen.
No. I have never been to a beach before.
Huh.
Oh, we gotta change that.
Well, I'm not
I mean,
gonna
we
be the
could
one
ask-
to take us, so it's on you.
We could ask Crystal to make you a swimsuit.
Dude.
Mm,
Oh, man. Yeah, no, that makes me think. Somebody has to start calling Brim's mom to set up for the Aegis Beach Day this year.
You know, she usually just
Mm.
shows up and does it.
beach.
Yeah.
I've only been
Yeah,
to one of them. 2 of them? I think I caught the last one.
Yeah, no, I was at the last
You
one.
all go to the
It's
beach?
just,
Yeah, at least like once
Um,
a
More
year.
like an island.
Oh.
it's like this privately owned island, and it's just essentially we just go there to relax.
Mm.
Oh. This sounds like fun.
It's nice. Yeah, it is.
It actually usually is, yes. I did actually have
And then
quite
of
a bit of
course,
fun there.
the other dudes decide to make it absolutely stupid because Asher tried to fist fight a shark.
How
I
do
tried to
you...
punch it underwater, it didn't work.
But sharks do not
Yeah.
have fists. How would you fist fight with a shark?
I
Well,
don't know.
simple,
All
he
I know
tried
is
to
its
punch it.
tail end of it spun him around the water.
That is
Yeah.
not very honorable to fight with your fists when the shark cannot punch you back.
I was just worried he was going to end up in its mouth, but you know, it's fine. It swam away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, that would have been the
yes,
answer
this is a
if,
good point.
Ugh. Okay.
Do you swim?
I have never gone to... Well, I have been to onsen before, but you do not swim at an onsen.
Fair enough, yeah.
And you do not swim in the mountains.
What did I
That
do?
is how you die.
You became a gator.
Oh,
Oh,
true,
yeah,
right. The
I-
rapids is
I did-
usually because it runs downward strongly.
No,
It
you
was
will
so
freeze to
insane.
death.
It was more like a weird water crawl, but yeah.
They have warm
At
water
least up
rivers.
in the-
Oh, wait. I forget. Yes, you're on the...
Up
yeah,
near
you
the-
are.
Yes, we are not quite at the peak of the mountain, but we are rather high up, and it is very cold there. Only a few months of the year the water flows, and you do not want to go in it. It is very cold. And when you get out, you will probably freeze.
Oh yeah.
So I'll
you
let them
were,
handle getting you a swimsuit for the summer coming up.
Yes, I have never needed
Um,
something like this before.
Well, now you're in a place with warmer weather, so enjoy it.
There was
I
a
mean, to be fair,
two-parter
How many
the
clothes
armor
did you
thing,
actually?
by the way.
How many clothes did you
Um,
actually need?
I'm thinking
I had a few things
I
I
want to give it a
wore,
little bit of time, but
but I mostly
kinda
wore
wanted to pick
coats
back up
and
Sword.
nice heavy
again
clothes for
after,
the winter.
I
The
get
winters
chance to
there are
find
quite
one
long.
that more suits me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that was a very thick
Hmm.
coat.
Find the
Oh,
right
that
length
was-
of a blade, the
I
right
got
grip.
that after I left.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Right,
really
I
liked
outgrew
it.
my
It
old
felt
coat
good, you know?
after I left,
I mean, the axe that you used to
so I
carry
could not
around,
keep
that's
it.
good for cleaving, and you can put a lot of
Or
force
at least
behind
there
it.
was no sense in keeping it.
I guess if you learned how to properly use a sword,
Understandable.
you could also contend maybe even if you
One
had one that
thing
was
I
one
had
handed.
left from home is
Still
my
have an
scarf,
offhand to grab people,
which
grab things.
Osher was very kind to
Alright,
clean
I have
and
the
give it
little
back.
one, but it
I was
doesn't.
gonna say.
It feels right when I'm in the city. It doesn't feel right to like who I am.
My head is feeling much
Hmm.
better now.
Well, that's good. That means that everything's taking slow healing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as good as Sienna, but I can at least remedy a little bit.
Oh. It was not that I was hurt physically, it was my head felt,
Strained.
Tired?
yes, like when we overdo it, which is why I did not want to keep going. Because I did not want to be hit and not be able to defend, because that could probably kill me.
That and also the nosebleeds are annoying.
At worst, you'd get
I
a lot
would
of
rather
bruising.
take the nosebleed than to die.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, with what he is hitting you with, I don't think it would have killed you.
It would have bruised a lot, but not killed you. I hit
A
Slade in
broken
the
nose
head
at
with one of
worst.
those, and all it did was leave a welt on his noggin.
Okay, I am just being a
Now in
baby
the
then.
simulator, I made it stronger, and then I made it stronger. And he still wouldn't stop running at me, so I made it into a spear.
Shiska Slade.
Yeah, and he still tried to pull himself
Slade
off of
kebab.
it. He's a very angry person when he's injured.
Slade and I have similarities, but differences. Do you notice that?
Yeah, he's a lot more
Yeah.
self-destructive.
Yeah, I trained to kind of work with my emotions for like 4 or 5 months. So when I actually lose it, it's yeah, no, that means it's bad.
I will say, for the most part, you had control, but you did start listening to orders when you were saving Dylan, so let's continue to work on that, shall we?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I blame the potion for that a little bit.
Dylan, somehow okay? I
She's
saw
better
she
now.
leave. I saw she said she was going to leave, but
Yes, the agency, at least, so that way she doesn't have the title as an agent, but basically she's trying to do work in a lot of different areas, and she doesn't want the overlap to be brought to the namesake. So for the most part, I understand her reasoning.
Yeah,
No,
because
it,
she's now working at the Lotus, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, so if she gets tangled up in something, it doesn't come back to us, at least in name. But she'll still
what
be
would she get
allowed up
tangled
here and
up
present.
in?
It's Dylan. She does things sometimes without thinking. She
Oh,
means
the
well, but
agents.
she goes about it. Yeah, sometimes some agents, but I mean, she did get caught in that scandal in the city that they had to kind of cover up. It wasn't her fault, but she was around. Okay, it's mostly her friends' faults. Dylan just has poor choice
Bad
of friends
timing.
sometimes in the city. Yeah, that too. Bad timing a
Yeah,
lot.
bad timing.
Oh,
Yeah, it was very interesting hearing the news about how a, what was it, Kmart blow up?
what?
Yeah, she was only in the vicinity. It wasn't her, it was some other people. But
Yeah.
I heard
because
it
she
was
was in the
Target.
area, the police were arresting people left and right because, contain the area.
I knew it was a store.
Yeah, it's just one of those big.
I believe there's a longer name for it, but
Yeah.
they just have a big K out front.
Mm.
Forgot the actual name of it.
Oh,
It is okay. I pushed too hard.
Yeah, she does it sometimes.
that was pretty impressive. You could drive your own little car. Nice.
I do not know how to drive a car. Cars are very scary.
I do.
I don't know how to
Funnily
eat,
enough,
so it's
I
fine.
don't. But, like,
I
if
don't
But
know.
you
fly a
know how to
starship-
drive the spaceship that fly? But the cars also fly. How do you not know how to drive the cars?
How are you with speed bikes? Because those don't have wheels. They're kind of like a miniature of a.
I have very bad luck
Can
with speed
just-
bikes.
That was too much.
Look at her go! Oh no! You good?
No, she
Hmm.
can do it to
I
other
am
people
just
as
fine.
well.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, there was one time when she decided to make Ashura have no friction, and then he started spinning wildly out of control on the floor.
What is
Scream. Oh, that's
friction?
That is a very long
You
subject.
take this.
You take this one.
I do not know how to make
Um,
them have not no friction, but I know how to make them skate.
Well,
That's pretty
friction
neat.
is what stops you from skating. Normally.
Normally, but I am able to skate just fine.
Okay, me, Hezekiah, and Rochelle, we can't skate like you do. That's because we have friction.
Oh. So
You can use your
if-
psionics to remove
Friction,
friction.
as on my phone.
I still do
The
not
resistance
quite.
of one object moving against or with another object. So you remove the friction between two objects and allow them to glide over themselves or other objects.
I am gliding.
Actually, a good example is like when
In a
he was,
way,
like,
you're
rubbing that
removing-
rock against your skin.
Oh. Also, do not mind me.
I'm not gonna
Friction.
lie. I think it would be
Heat.
really badass to watch her glide across a battlefield one day.
That I would be stoked to see it.
I mean, I need to give her a proper weapon too, maybe a really sharp blade, so that way she can just slice through her enemies.
I would stop and cheer for a second. That would be kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Or better yet, maybe pair it with that new ability to block and turn herself into a human wrecking ball.
But I feel as though
Okay, to
that would
fair,
be
I wanna
very.
learn how to skate,
Yes.
just so I can use my jetpack with it.
Just
Okay, but I don't
at
want
least
to hit an object she can't.
But I do
block,
not
so-
need a
interesting.
jetpack to push.
I know, but I mean, just
I
think
just.
about how quick I could go in a straight line.
Can you push up though?
Oh,
push to the air.
wow.
Is it-
I cannot
Ice
push
skating.
up. But I can go upstairs.
So she's between two objects, which is her body and the object she's on. She
Yeah,
removes the
no.
friction in a way.
Is like when they rub together?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's friction.
Oh.
So if you were to rub two
Yes,
fingers
when you-
together,
It
or
makes.
if you were rubbed your
but
palms
it also
together,
makes warm.
heat. It makes
Oh.
heat. Friction builds up
Can I?
between two
What is
objects.
it? What would it be like if you used this sort of thing on ice near Christmas time?
That is sort of what I think. I would sometimes at home skate on the lakes when they were frozen, but you did not
Yeah.
need to. You would just go for a walk and then skate. And I think of this. And it works. And now I am quite good at it. I do not have to think so hard about it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You want to try?
I guess?
Uh, mm. Mm. Okay. I can feel it.
And
Okay.
be
Careful,
careful,
it's
show
very
from
hard to
behind.
control.
You will go sliding. The moment you stop, you
Okay.
try to stop, you will stop.
Okay. Alright.
It's disorienting at first, but it works. You just have to think.
You just have to think
Concentrate.
about walking if you want to walk, and you think about sliding if you want to slide, I guess. Yes. And sometimes you can push. but you have momentum.
That's cool.
I have been trying to practice going down the long hallway with one big push.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I can get
That's why
maybe
my
close
jetpack's
to
so good.
halfway before I have to keep pushing, or yes, it is very hard. But you can also sort of push with your feet. So
I wonder
Like, if you
could
have
make
ice
yourself move a
skates.
lot quicker through the air with the then.
I have seen the
Maybe
people
not
with
the
ice
air
skates, and it is
motion.
very pretty.
That's a good question, actually.
That's really nice.
Yes, thank you.
Basically, one good push or one good
You're welcome.
burst of your jetpack should be able to get you moving, and then you just have to change which direction you want to cut through the air.
Oh, that would save so much fuel.
I do not know how it works in the air. I do not have a jetpack. The idea
Sure.
of flying is very
Yeah.
scary.
So C and I are gonna go out. Do you want to take a Lila with us and go on a double date?
When are you going?
Maybe on a Friday, or maybe on
Don't go on a border.
maybe on like a Wednesday or a Thursday, possibly.
I don't know.
Maybe in like a week or two. I still am trying to figure out where I want to go. It's fine.
I don't know.
It's perfectly fine. I'll keep you updated on it. I'll send you a message.
Alright.
I think it'll just be easier with more people. It won't get awkward.
It only becomes awkward if you make it awkward. Yeah, I know, you got the personality of a rock, which is kind of ironic.
I try.
Trust me, I have no hope of doing anything.
There's also
What?
teensy problem in your plan there, Jim Bob.
I don't know how to describe it. And rather,
I know it probably would be weird, huh?
Who is
At
Jim?
least phrase it that way. I know, I understand.
I don't know.
yeah, no.
I think it's just a nickname.
Oh,
Actually, Sienna probably
Did not
wouldn't
know
like
this.
it. Because it would be weird for her, huh?
Okay, I feel like we're having a disconnect here for a second. Give me about like 10-ish minutes and I'll bluntly say what I want to say to you, so.
Fine, you can just... It's okay.
And now you can feel the air in the room
So
like butter on toast.
does. What?
Never mind.
Michelle, never mind.
What's on toast? I do not get what you are saying.
You know, I'm just tempted to chalk it up as an orc thing at this point.
Oh. I have
Just
not
you.
met many orcs, but I hear there are some perhaps down to the south. I do not know.
Probably.
I have never been
Fine.
to southern Ristov.
Oh, yeah, No. And I haven't been back in like a year and a half.
Hmm. Are things well there?
I don't know.
Oh. Hmm.
Actually, Sakoto, did you want to head up to Resolve at some point? Still? In the mountain areas?
Yes, but if I do, I think it is best if I take time to prepare myself.
Mm.
As much as I want to go, I know that the trip will be I do not know what word to use to describe. But it will be
Arduous?
difficult. Yes, but
Taxing.
not because it is. Yes.
It's not strenuous, it's just going to be.
Mm,
Mm,
yes,
I understand. It's not physically a problem.
yes. I know how to climb the mountain, but. It will be
If you go,
a
just let me know.
trial.
Right? Maybe after a few more missions you go on. You feel like you're ready.
Maybe.
You asking about the sword or something? The sword on Belle's sack.
Oh, no, I was going to ask how she flies but does not have wings. I know it is the jetpack and it
The
makes
jet.
you go very fast, but I do not understand how it makes you go up and then you fly. But you are not like a bird. Or does it have wings that come out?
It does. You know how those flying cars work? Like how they have the little things that make them go up?
Oh, yes. The weird things that I do not know how they work. They do not move, but they somehow make you fly.
I won't try to go into too much detail with that because
Does
I
it
don't
do
have
that?
a lecture prepared. It does it in a
This is all
different way,
you
but
have
it does
to
the
tell
same
me.
sort of thing.
I know I will not understand the.
Uh, Force comes out of little nozzles on the back, and I need to use my balance in the air to direct which way it faces.
Oh. I think I understand.
Best way I can
Please
explain
tell
it.
it.
I zoned out, don't mind me.
Tomorrow morning should be good for combat simulations. You gonna be there?
Not been in one
If
yet.
the weather permits it, so to speak.
Don't worry, it'll be early in the morning, so.
Oh, yeah, if it's early in the
spaceship.
morning, then
If it's early in the morning, hell yeah, let's go.
Around the same time Saya usually comes for training.
Okay.
To get on her. She's been worrying about focus. So I'm gonna have her meditate. In fact, I'm gonna have her meditate with Sakoto.
actually,
Sorry, I
Z,
was not paying attention. What is Sakoto doing?
You're really good at meditation, being calm. I'm gonna have Saya sit with you because she's she's
I
a
do
bundle of
not
energy
think I am
sometimes.
that good at meditation.
that's what I was trying to tell you.
I would talk
I
to
actually-
Shiro senpai.
Well, That's what I was trying to tell him. Before we got wrapped up at the whole veneer thing, I actually got Saya to meditate with me.
I've been trying to get her to do that, yes.
It worked!
Yes, we've been doing a lot of mana and spell concentration. I've
Okay,
been
that
pushing
part
her.
I can't do, but I got her to meditate, and I got her to actually not explain
that emote?
everything to me, and it was...
Nice.
I got her to focus, and it was really nice.
Thank you guys for the follows,
So,
by the way. Welcome.
if you ever
I hope
need
you
me
guys
to
are
try to
enjoying the
do that,
roleplay. I know it's
I
a
think
little
I'm at a
low key
breaking
tonight.
point,
Nothing
and
too
it was
crazy.
kind of awesome. I'm
But,
not
you know,
gonna
after
lie.
all the crazy roleplay we've had this past
She's
week,
been doing pretty well, so
uh,
that's good to
I
hear that she's
am
been able to put it into practice.
much happier
Oh, yeah.
with, you know, a little bit of just relatively
Considering the
chill
last training we
roleplay where
had.
I'm not, you know, crying.
I got her to finally hit a limit, and she was able to stand back up afterwards, so I'm proud of her at least.
Mm.
Also, I think I figured out why I've been having so much difficulty moving stuff. Because apparently, according to Fable, when us Psionics manifest, it's either with telekinesis or telepathy.
Hello, I don't know what that is.
You know when you can move objects by just picturing moving them?
Isn't that
Oh,
what
yes.
the people call that?
That's what that's what it's called.
Oh,
I mean,
and what is the other one?
You know how we talk to each other in our head?
Yes. This is...
It's that.
What was it?
Telepathy.
Telepathy. That word seems familiar. I feel as though I have heard it before. Or read it somewhere.
I mean,
But wait,
in a way, it's
I
kind of
can do
similar to the
both.
spell I can cast.
Well, you're much further along.
I feel as though I do not know what I am doing, but thank you.
Well, you're doing a lot better than me. At the moment, all I can do is project my voice into people's head. I can't move objects for the life of me.
Hmm.
Hell, you can move
She's
your
just learning
you can move
So,
yourself.
I think I can
Y-
almost do
yes.
telepathy, but I can't really connect to a person. I just send a message.
Oh. Is that not...
I also can only
Oh.
do a certain amount of words because if I go over the limit, the spell fails.
Oh. It feels as though it is much easier to learn how to use magic. But it does not seem to do... Well, it does many things, but we are able to do similar things, but some of them we do with ease, but some are not. Maybe this is why?
You're able to do things quickly based on your mind. I have to make sure I inscribe it correctly. Now, the circle that I use, there are multiple runes etched into it around each side, so all the spells that I'm currently prepared to cast for the day are on here. So I don't have to worry about modifying it or changing it on the fly. I just have to worry about focusing on the right parts.
Oh.
So what looks like a jumbled up mess to you is actually lots of different ones on top of each other, layered. I don't need all
I
of them.
thought that it was
the
just a
ones I want.
different language.
There is. There's Celestial in the inner ring. There's half Celestial here, and a little bit of, I believe some of these symbols are primordial, but I didn't write those ones. Ariel did. And there's a little bit of Sylvan now mixed in. I've been
Primordial.
learning.
I do not know what this word is.
She explained it to me as an element, a pure element. but they are living entities. They are creatures that used to be. They live in other planes.
What was the word for it?
Oh,
Genasi? Genasi?
Janasi?
I've heard about them, but I've never really gone into studies.
I do not know what this is.
Oh, that was she. What she said.
Oh,
Should probably get a phone call. But
oh, yes.
some spells I don't need a circle to cast. I just need spell focuses. So, these little things. One on my chest. And the biggest one, which is my emblem. All spell focuses. So if any one of them gets damaged or taken, I can at least cast a weaker version, as long as I have my boots. But
Also, mentioned I actually did perform a successful telepathy thing with Kanto.
Oh,
Admittedly, within like the next 10 seconds, nosebleed, but
no, but this is good.
well, good.
Still
Just keep
work.
practicing.
Hmm.
You're both making good progress. So.
Hmm.
Although I did hear something
uh,
concerning from Fable.
Oh,
He did say that my very weird dreams might be visions, and that concerns me if that is the case.
you're very what?
Your dreams.
I've had very weird dreams for as long as I can remember. I don't know. To me, they just seemed all over the place. But he said that there are psionics out there that can have visions, so to speak.
Hmm.
There'll always be something to look into.
I have not
Hmm.
dreamed in a very long time, so I do not.
Maybe it's just different skills.
Yes, maybe.
I mean, after all,
Maybe
you're
not.
definitely getting the whole actually physical aspect a lot better.
Follow me for a second? Okay.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
not know.
Yes, maybe you're the more physical out of the psionic.
I'll be right back.
There
I will
is a
return to
physical.
Amazing Rockman in a second.
Well, when I say that, I more mean like you're able to use your psionics outside your head, so to speak. Like you can project it.
Oh, I see. I see.
I can't, but I think I've been picking up on the whole mental side of it, like telepathy and whatnot, really quickly. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's my specialty.
Maybe I do not know how this works.
Just neither do I.
You will figure
We're
it
doing
out.
this together.
Hmm.
I mean, hey, it just makes it more fun.
It is not quite so lonely. It is nice to have someone who understands.
Yeah.
Like, is-
Besides, you get to go through the pain with me as well for being able to have caffeine.
I do not know if I have had caffeine.
All the teas that you've had have had caffeine.
Oh. I suppose I will have to learn and get used to this. I was going
I
to say
is
that
struggling.
it is nice to have someone who also understands and is able to. Well, you just understand. At the monastery, we did not have anyone who was like this, and it was always very lonely. I guess they would try to teach me how to use key and the other things like the rest of the students. but I could not do it.
But it's, yeah.
I was
From what I know, I'm the only one of my
seen
people that's
as
like this.
odd or not strange. So it was not always it is nice, is all I am trying to say. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I know what you mean.
Hmm.
It's good to have something to relate to.
Hmm.
Because after all, my family is like me.
Hmm.
None of my other people are like. So.
Oh yes, your sister, she cannot do this?
Well, we're not blood for.
Oh. This makes more sense.
It's a hereditary thing because apparently we're just born of it. Or maybe we're just chosen by some unknown force out there.
Maybe.
Or like mana, I don't know. Or like magic stuff.
I do not know. My mother and father could not do this, I think. They said that they could use magic, but did not ever really show me.
My parents didn't. They didn't have anything like this.
They said someone taught them once, but would not tell me who. They said it was a secret that I would learn when I was older. But
Maybe they just didn't have an answer.
Maybe they could do this?
Maybe. It's possible my parents could as well, but they just didn't unlock it like I was at point. I mean, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known that I could do this.
Maybe. And you are certain I was glowing?
Very certain. Wonder if I'll glow.
Maybe. I have not seen myself glow, so I do not know what it looks like. But maybe when I see you glow, I will know. And I will be able to tell you, oh yes, you glow like I do.
You'll be bright, shining stars together.
Yes,
that sounded a lot better in my head.
I understand what you say. I do not know where Sensei was going to.
I think they were having a talk, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I do not know.
I mean, we can go check on it.
We could. You want to skate? Or you are in the armor. I do not know if this will work.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I'm going to be honest, I don't actually know if this works. Because I don't remember what our ruling was on this.
This stuff's not active. Psionics.
Okay. So it will repel it. You might feel something in your hand, but anything past that, it's like it's being repelled away. That feel... Is...
Ooh. Okay, yeah, no, that didn't work. Just get us so...
So the armor does not work.
That's gonna be an issue. Oh well. Guess I'll just use my jetpack to keep up with you then.
I suppose so. Especially if you can fly. I'm certain you will be faster.
Initially, probably, I imagine you'll catch up soon.
Oh. We should.
Whenever Elila gets hers, I'm going to fucking appreciate it.
I guess. I guess we have to go back.
Say what now?
I was wondering where you two went.
Literally 10 feet out of the door because my arm went numb.
Oh,
That's not good.
Yeah.
that sounds
Nah.
as a serious problem. Maybe we go
Yeah.
ask for Bibi-sama?
No, I don't think this is bothering BB, sort of deal. But you get the idea. You'll figure it out in your own way, I know. Knows I have.
I'll keep it in the back of my mind.
And also, kind of... Never mind. I'll catch you later. Text me if you get in a panic. I have my phone under my pillow. I'm gonna try to awkwardly navigate
Don't
my
really.
bedroom.
Don't panic.
Do you want me to open the door open?
Yeah.
Do you want me to hold the door
You
open?
know what? Normally I wouldn't. But yes, Bill.
Me have
Please.
someone. Yeah, I know, right?
Have a good night, Rochelle. Make friends. Make lots of friends. Lots of weird friends.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. For training, I presume? Sakoto, what do you do on your free time? When you're not, practicing?
I sometimes sit and meditate. I listen to music. I sometimes just sit and think. And then sometimes I try to read. I have been trying to learn how to use my phone. Kanto senpai has been teaching me how to listen to music with it. It is quite nice.
Yeah.
He has been
Percy
showing
showed me
me some
how
of
to
his
watch the
music.
shows. He's pretty good.
I have not quite figured out how to do this. Kanto showed me once, but I have not. I am still learning. He did show me how
I
to
believe
play
some of the other
games,
people in Kanto's
which
band
is
should be
a nice
showing up.
way to distract myself when thoughts are perhaps too much.
Just on your phone? Do you have another device?
Yes, is my phone.
Okay, I'll get you one from Percy. She has like 3 things she never uses.
A Game Boy?
She has some other types of things. I haven't actually asked her what they were, but she doesn't even use them, so.
I mean, my sister has a Game Boy. I imagine she's got a spare one thing around.
Actually, that's what I went and picked up at Lower City. Real cheap, too. It's only 5 credits. He said it was vintage or something really, really old, so.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Easy enough for me to operate. It's not really complicated.
what is
There
vintage?
you go.
Means it's really old.
Oh, but why not
Old,
say
but still
ancient?
usable. So it's not junk. Because it's not. Well, I mean, it could be ancient, given how old it is. But vintage has a nicer ring. The people who try to sell you it say that to make it sound more expensive than it actually is.
Oh,
Kind of
Does
like
that mean you're
antiques.
vintage?
I would an antique,
I'm only 27.
like my. Oh,
The silver hair kind of throws it off. I thought he was an old man.
My hair used to be auburn. It's happened after the this is
Oh.
her fault.
I thought he was gonna say it's too much stress.
the angel you talk about, yes?
Yes, Ariel.
Why did she
Um,
change your hair color?
It kind of happened with her influence. I don't think she meant to, but
Oh,
after a year, my
Is-
hair started to change color.
very stressful?
Stressful? No.
Oh,
It's
this is what
magic,
my
I
father
believe.
says makes his hair all silver.
You know, I've heard that before, but mine, if I was to unbind from my oath, my hair would start to go back to normal color. And
Oh.
my eyes too.
Couldn't you just dye it?
You would think so.
Never dyed my hair
Wait, does
before.
it work?
I have
No,
seen some of
doesn't.
the girls do that.
Temporarily.
Huh.
Hmm?
I mean, I've never dyed my hair either.
It's nothing.
Yes, my eyes actually used to be really deep brown, but now they just kind of have a holy glow.
Oh.
When I cast magic, sometimes they glow more. So
Do psionics make your hair change color?
I was gonna say, apparently ever since we started doing our training, my sister said that my eyes glow in the dark.
Are my eyes glowing?
no, they're just purple.
Maybe that
Which
is
weird that
why.
they're purple.
My eyes have not always been this color.
Hmm.
Why, what were they before?
Just like a greenish color.
When
Yeah,
did
maybe
they?
it's
Well, when did you notice they changed?
I started to notice the change after I left my village and there was a family that took me in. I would go to brush my hair and clean, and I noticed my eyes were very dark colored, but then they turned purple after a while. It was a bit distressing. The family I was with, my step-parents did not, they did not know what to make of it. They told me to just ignore it if it did not seem to hurt.
It is interesting, though. Maybe I'll let Miss Hybris know and see if she has any information that can link that to something, be a magic or...
Well,
Another-
if her eyes are also glowing, maybe this is. She has not had
Possibly.
glowing tattoos, so maybe. But she says
Maybe it's
no.
just the differences in what you do. maybe-
Yes.
Maybe.
She'll learn something that you can't do, and it'll affect her differently. That's why I'll let Miss Hybris know about the information. See if there's any records.
Maybe.
I mean, I was saying to her in the training room that maybe she can do more physical, like manifesting stuff better, and then I'm the more mental side because I have simply pick up on the telepathy quite quickly.
I don't know, maybe you'll get a sixth sense for danger.
Oh god, that'd be weird.
I mean,
I feel as though that would be
or
very
amazing.
scary.
A bounty hunter that knows before somebody's going to attack them. Pick a better name for
mean-
yourself if your reaction
But
speed beats out
what-
anybody else's.
If you feel that and you look around and there is nothing dangerous, I feel as though this would get very stressful and scary.
Yeah. I mean, I
Well,
already
it
know how to.
could be something you focus on. Have it on awareness.
I mean, I already know how to find most invisible people.
Wait, invisible people? You can do that?
Yeah. Oh, it's not like I have a special power or anything. It's just I was trained because my mother uses stealth face things, like she can make herself invisible,
Oh.
and she taught me and my sister how to combat somebody with such a power, which is why I was able to be so decent against ghosts.
I wonder if I could make myself disappear. Or not disappear, but become invisible, because disappearing would potentially be scary. I like existing.
But no, everyone always seems to forget. Whilst you might be invisible, your mass is still there. Walk for a pedal, you're still gonna see the ripples. You're walking through the rain, you're still gonna see the rain splash on something.
But why would someone do something so silly?
Sometimes
People
the
are
lack of information is enough to throw somebody off.
Wow.
Me, I
Can
just
you see
close my
yourself
eyes
when
and
you
focus
are
on the
invisible?
vibrations. Depends on the spell.
Or
Oh.
technology.
Hmm.
That too.
Good night, Ashras.
My mother used like technology.
Oh. Hmm.
Well, I should be more specific. My adoptive mother.
Oh, your sister is not adoptive? Or...
I'm the adoptive one.
Oh. Hmm.
Which is why I believe that maybe that's why they haven't shown signs of the whole psionic thing.
Maybe I did
My
not
birth
know
parents
you
might be like.
were... I'm sorry, it is...
It's,
sorry.
I'm not sensitive about it. It's actually quite commonplace in my culture.
Oh, I just have not met many people here, aside from, well, I suppose I know Rika-chan is adopted. I suppose.
Huh.
I do not know about Shiro. They said that she comes from somewhere else, but came to the monastery to study. I do not know. Many of the students there, we were all orphans.
I mean, the teachers probably just became your guardians, so to speak.
Yes, this was very much how it was. Hasagawa sensei
Yeah.
was in charge of the monastery and overseeing all of us.
No, I
Interesting.
suppose he wasn't adopted. He was just more, he had new guardianship placed under care. I don't know the term.
No, that's about right.
I did not. I did not fully understand any of it.
I guess I would say that I fall under the teacher status, but that's only while we're here in the cathedral. Once we're outside, we're just work friends.
Oh. Well, I know you are not my guardian now. They said I have aged too much.
Yeah, there's a limit, I guess, technically in the city.
Yes. They let me stay for a bit longer, but the problem kept happening and and they said I had to leave.
Most places I know, the end of guardianship is 18. After that, you're considered full adults.
Yes. Yes. They told me before I turned 18 that this would happen, and they let me stay for a good while longer because I did not know where to go. It was very kind of them, and I am always thankful.
Well, now you don't have to worry about that, though. You can stay here. As long as you need.
Well, yes, but I do not also want to get kicked out of here.
See that happening.
I do not know. This is like a home, but also a job, so it's a bit odd. I did not know
I
what to
understand
expect.
that. That's why Sienna and the others, we're still looking for an apartment. I think we found one.
It's why I live my
And
ship.
fell through.
You can live in
I
your ship?
sometimes stay at the shrines.
Yeah, it's big enough.
Oh. I have not seen it. I have only heard of it when you talk. So I did not know. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I mean, the ship that I've got myself, like my own little personal ship, it's only really good enough for like maybe 2 weeks of being by myself. Otherwise, I'm back on my sister's ship, which is very big. It's got everything.
Is it
Dylan,
big like this
Fable,
place
and other
outside?
people. It's not as big as this place, but it's still a fair size.
Oh.
Like I think
Would
the
she
measurement
fly?
was a
it was-
kilometer?
Could she
it
fly
was
the
pretty
ship
distant.
here? I would love to see it if she comes close.
They have, haven't they?
I think I can call in a favor.
You do not need to. If maybe she is going to come around, maybe me? And I will watch.
I can call the ship, you know.
You do not need to. I do not want to inconvenience her. I do not even know her.
I imagine she's down on the planet right now.
Oh, yes, well, again, I do not want to be a burden to her. Having to fly
I
the
can
ship
just
all
say
the
that
way
my-
up here. That would be very...
It's still in orbit.
Is in orbit?
It
Like the station, we do not touch the ground?
yeah, no, that ship isn't built to touch the ground.
Oh. Wait, how...
It doesn't have landing gear.
It does,
How do
but
they
it needs very
build?
specific places in space.
You can make a
Instead of a bigger ship.
Then how did they build this
Well-
place?
That's a hybrid question.
That's one piece at a time, I believe.
Oh.
It builds from itself. I don't know, actually.
But nah, the place where my sister's ship was built, it's like this it's a space station like this, but it's a lot bigger. Like it essentially it's like a ring around the whole planet. And
Ooh.
they build a lot of ships.
It's
Oh.
almost like a dock, but instead of in the water, it's just been built in space after years and years. It's interesting. So it's like cities built on the ring?
Yeah, there's living quarters and stuff on it. It's like essentially its own country, or hell, even just planet itself.
Interesting.
That is very hard to imagine. Something so big.
It is pretty breathtaking.
Maybe one day I will see it.
Yeah, take some time off and go and relax.
Hmm?
Like I was saying, some you time, free time. No studying the books, no meditation, just not
I
thinking about any type of work or things like that.
meditation is me time.
I mean, I understand
Sometimes.
that, but like, branch out a little bit. Try things that you haven't done before.
I am.
Like, listen, this like, have you ever been on a roller coaster?
What is a roller coaster?
Well, I know where I'm going to take her.
Oh god. Maybe not a good idea. Maybe
We'll
start off with a
start
small one
small.
at first.
We'll start with the merry-go-round.
What is a roller coaster?
They put these seats in chairs, and they put this harness and it straps around you, and they put you on the metal rail, and then it goes really fast down the rail and goes around a loop and comes back.
That sounds very scary.
It can be for some people, which is why we're not going to go on that right away. This other smaller ones. I haven't actually had a chance to go there. I've only seen the commercials and watching stuff with Percy. The people look like they're having a blast. So tomorrow, if you wanted to come also after we're done training, I'll ask Rochelle and Saya if they want to go also. We'll take you to amusement park.
Oh,
Sure.
sure.
Have you ever had a hot dog?
Yes, I have had a hot dog.
Okay. We're gonna get you one that from the food court there. It's different. It's not the same as just the regular ones.
How about candy floss?
And the floss? No. Do not know what that is.
It's like eating a cloud.
There's also those cinnamon twists.
Oh yeah.
I do not know what it is, but it sounds interesting.
We'll get you one.
It's very delicious.
Something new we can look forward to. Think of it as a way to, for all your hard work and training.
A reward.
I did take... Wait, how many boulders did you throw at me?
3. Technically, the first one I broke apart before it almost hit you and kind of just pelted you with little ones, but after that one
Oh.
didn't seem to phase you at all. So
That means you
technically,
have to pay for
2
free
of...
rides.
Fine. I'll just get it the wristband thing that they always
Oh.
advertise that's like
What these things
Six
cost?
pounds.
yeah.
I do have some...
seems like a waste of
think-
money, but you know. No, you'll find Sakoto. I'll pay for it.
I was simply going to say that, yes, maybe a day to have a bit of fun would be nice since I took 3 big rocks to the face.
You know, Saya
You
never
don't think
complained when I
throwing rocks
pelted
at
her with
people's
them.
faces.
I did aim for her face. It was. There's not.
Oh,
You
well,
were
it
putting
felt
pebbles on
more
my
like
face
it
earlier.
just hit me.
Yes, but you had a helmet.
Still?
And it was more like stopping at your helmet and dinking, then coming back, and then stopping,
Yeah,
and
but
then
you
tapping. and then
woke me up.
Hmm?
Yeah, because your neck was all crooked, and your leg was bent weird. It looked uncomfortable.
Was it the actual reason, or are you just making an excuse?
That, and I wanted to ask you a question about the tiefling. I don't know what her race was.
Apparently she wasn't a tiefling.
Looks similar. Like a
Yeah, I
mix
I
between
Oh.
tiefling and oni.
I have heard stories of tieflings. I have heard they are very pretty people, but are sometimes not always kind.
They're like a fae, they're
Mm.
mischievous.
Well, I suppose the word she
Infernal
used, they are very
bloodline.
hot. Attractive.
Well,
That's an understatement.
usually, well, it depends on the ones and where they come
Oh.
from, but they're an infernal bloodline, so That means they're really good with fire too. Usually.
Infernal. Like demons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. I did not know this.
Yes, they are. They're subspecies.
Hmm.
It's another book to add to your list to read. It's pretty interesting.
Wait. Which
Speaking of
books?
the books on infernals,
Wow.
I
I
think there's a book in there.
well
suppose
documented. Mm-hmm.
if we are going to keep fighting demons, yes, this would be good. Maybe Slade knows of
I
a
would.
good book
It's well
that
documented.
is accurate.
Oh yes, he could probably talk your ears off, but ask him for books
Oh.
only.
Maybe I will do this
Or you can go down to the library
before
section.
I tell him to punch me and not warn him that it is like hitting nothing
Yeah. No, dude, that would be hilarious.
or hitting something. What
yeah,
did
she's
it?
hiding that from him for a while.
I want to
He's a
play a
strong
bit of
man.
a trick on him, but only because he is a
Usually
stubborn man
when I
and seems to think that I am
Stone
weak
palm.
because I am small.
Did- I can't wait for you to punch through his armor and knock him on his ass. That'd be great.
Oh,
And I tell you what,
Because
after
you did it to
you
me.
knock him down, give your hands to help him up, and then do the friction thing on him.
I have already done this to him. He has seen it. I did it and then I pushed him. And he kind of spun for a little while. Oshura had the same thing. But it was,
It was funny with Ashra.
yes. It was a bit mean, but sometimes fun to play little jokes.
He knew it was a joke.
Yes.
It was in good spirit.
I do not mean to cause problems, only have a little fun.
That's the best way to be in life.
A little bit of fun. Means I'll probably invite BB along with us and Scars. I don't know if that's really his thing.
Yeah, maybe don't put
But
him on a
with an
roller
ask.
coaster.
I don't know, he might like it. He surprises me with a lot of things that he actually gets up to.
Can he stay together?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just gonna shake a lot. I'll ask him.
I wonder if you sound like a xylophone.
What is a xylophone? What kind
It's
of
a
phone is this?
Instrument.
Oh, is it
An instrument.
instrument but on the phone?
No.
They have them probably. But no, it's little porcelain, I think, right? Or clay. Little porcelain plates of different varying sizes put out in front of you.
The ones that I
and
had
you
were
tap
metal.
one. I think it just depends on what they want to make it out of, but it's varying sizes and shapes, so that way each one gives off a different tone when you hit it.
Oh,
Kind of like a piano.
I have never played a piano
Like-
before. I have seen them, but I have never. Well, I suppose there is one at the Purple Lotus, and it is very pretty. I hit one of the keys once. It was a very. I do not know why, but it was nice.
There were some really good players a couple nights ago.
Kanto has played there, and
Sienna
it
has a
is
violin.
very nice. And there was a song he played that was very familiar, but it was. I do not know why. It made me almost want to cry. There was. I do not know what he was. It is very hard to explain, but there is something he
Music
has
is
with
emotional.
music. Yes.
Oh, he's a
and-
bard.
It's part of him, actually. Music almost is Kanto.
Yes, he says he was born from a song.
Sounds about fair.
Huh.
I had him talking about it at the
Music
onsen the other day. I was gonna be getting out of the shower, so probably get back to that. She plays a violin. If you wanted to stop by one of the
Oh.
days, I'll have her play.
Oh, she does not need to play for me, but if she is ever playing, I would be very happy to listen. I have not
She does a lot.
really spoken to her. I do not know your friend Sienna very well.
She usually was studying. She goes out whenever it's mostly quiet, but I've recently got her to walk out of her room more, so you should see her around.
Hmm.
I'll introduce you to.
Thank you, Sensei.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go grab some pizzas, and then I'll be back, so whatever's in the fridge, feel free to grab it, or if it's on the counter.
I need to go to sleep because my brain's starting to shut down now.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Understandable. Have a good
insomnia.
night's rest.
I forgot
Well,
that as
hopefully
well,
you can
sleeping
get some sleep.
medications.
And try not to stress yourself out. No more abilities for tonight, considering you pushed yourself, so...
Oh, I have been doing so already.
Well, just keep it to a minimum. I know you can handle a lot more than you used to, but don't push it, that's all.
If I feel tired, I will
Yep.
stop.
Alright,
Someone,
you have a good rest of your night, Sakoto?
Mm.
Right, at least one of them is. Then I have Saya.
What's that supposed
Thank
to
you,
mean?
Sensei.
I meant not you, Saya. I gotta make sure I
Okay.
check in on her every day before she burns a hole in something.
That's a fair point.
Alright.
Hmm?
Yeah, she'll burn something down.
Oh, good night.
Have a good night.